Welcome back to another Minecraft Skyblock video here on Cosmic Sky. But I do want to go over the changes on the island that I've done off camera so I can give a good update and what we're going to be doing for today's video. So first of all, we got our nodes here. As you can see, we got the same amount of wood and cobblestone, and I did manage to get what I said I would try and get off camera was a mythic socket tool, and I did manage to get the hoe with a mythic socket by getting it to level 25 and repeating the process, which is really good. We're still working on the pickaxe though. We're still trying to get that to a mythic socket. We'll slowly get there. And then I got around 10 rabbit spawners that I purchased by selling some slot bot tickets that I got last video as well. And I've been getting a lot of island XP. We're getting close to island level 5 because of the rabbit spawners and of course the farming here, because the farming makes a lot of XP as well as the rabbits. It's really good. I got my alt account running as well, which is nice, so I don't have to be on always to make it run, because right now there's currently issues with alts on the server, so I have to have my computer running, but that's all good. We also got some sweet berries down, slowly farming on that, and that's quite literally it. Oh, and I completely forgot, we do have the requirements for coal and iron once we have the island level, which is really good to unlock these. So we finally have that done from mining all this cobblestone. Before we get started though, consider subscribing. I'd very much appreciate it a ton. It goes a long way. And if you are going to purchase anything on the Cosmic Store here on Cosmic Sky, make sure to go ahead and use my creator code NotConnor. It's literally my branding name, and I'd very much appreciate it. So what I've been doing is getting a decent amount of XP. As you can see, we have about 5,000 XP. Not the worst, not the best. And we've been killing a lot of rabbits to get our island level up. And I've been selling a lot of slot tickets. I've sold maybe like 4 or 5 of them so far, just to make some money while people go grind adventure and then I buy all the items that they just kind of sell, I guess. And we do have a food chest now, so we can run adventure once we get our gear going. We need to start working on that, getting some heroic pieces. What we are looking for is heroic pieces. As you can see, there is this piece here. We're gonna buy it for 5,000. It's a decent starter piece. Even though we could go for the realm armor, I'm not gonna be bothering with that. It's not really in my interest. We got a island quest complete, which these happen very frequent. I did want to mention this. I've been doing a lot of island quests, and you just basically repeat the tasks that it gives you over and over. Essentially, it gives you rewards for completing a task, and a new task will show up when the other one is done. So for basic, I've completed 9 of them, and we're gonna go ahead and start claiming all the loot here. As you can see, you get randomized loot bundle kind of things. I want to see what we get out of one. We got 2 pitcher pods, coal fragments, a carrot, that's good for farming, chicken shards, rabbit shards, that was bad, a potato, what do we get there? 2 rabbit shards, a pitcher pod. Okay, so these are actually pretty decent. It's like essential items you can get without having to adventure. I really do like that. I didn't know that it would give this kind of items, so I'm gonna be doing these from now on if I'm doing island things. But yeah, quests seem to be a good way to make money and just items that you would normally get in adventure, but you can get them by doing simple tasks on your island. Okay, so I spent another 5,000 on leggings. We need to also get some boots. Let's go ahead and purchase these, 4,500. Now it just comes down to getting a helmet, and there seems to be no helmets currently, so we'll hold off on that for now. I'll keep my eyes on that for the time being. Also, if we go in PV5, I've been collecting by technically purchasing these coal fuel pages. I need 3 more, so we are going to go ahead and try and purchase these. So then we have the coal fuel recipe prepared. They're currently 11,000 per one, and I kind of don't want to pay that much. I was buying them for 8,000, so I think we're going to hold off on that actually, and I'll get that off camera or at a different point. But we can go ahead and actually enchant, so we're going to start buying a ton of books here and hope we can pull some level 3s of something that we may need. Okay, we got Proj Prot 3, another Proj Prot 3, we got a Fire Prot 3, we need 1 more of each. My luck is actually kind of garbage for Prot especially, because we didn't even pull a Prot 3. Alright, we'll purchase more books. Let's go ahead, go again. Oh my gosh, I just opened 12 books. Not a single good book at all. Get some more books, Prot 3 on the first one. Okay, that makes up for it. And actually, we don't really need another projectile protection because the chestplate already has it, so we're good on that. We just need Prot 3s. For the boots, we're gonna grab out a feather falling, unbreaking, this and that. Alright, the boots are almost done except for Prot 3, and leggings are done. So for the chestplate, of course, we don't need projectile because we already have it, and it already has Prot 3. So we need 2 Prot 3s. That's all we're looking for. Alright, we got them. Let's go. We go on the anvil, put this on, there we go. So everything is done here, except for the helmet. We're just kind of missing the actual helmet itself. itself. But otherwise, we have our gear slowly starting to be good, except for custom enchants. We're missing out on those, of course. Our new quest, though, is mine 50 stone nodes. So pretty much just the cobblestone nodes is what you need to mine for when it says stone. It should say cobblestone, but I guess it kind of makes sense either way. So if we look at Island Slayer, we need to hit level 5 so we can start using chickens. We're definitely going to need to hit that soon. But there we go, we got a quest done. And now we need the sweet berries one, which I still can't do. That one is pretty much impossible right now for me. So it's literally not worth it for me to even try and do that. So it's best I kill rabbits and get a ton more XP for the island and for my player itself. Because I don't want to hit chickens. Essentially, when you get a higher tier of spawner, you get more island XP as well as player XP from that type of spawner. So chickens are going to make me way more. And I also do need to get this mythic socket, which I don't think I'll be getting anytime soon. For the pickaxe, of course. It will take quite some time. So I got the island quest loot. Let's just open those. Sweet berries, I'll take it. So we could go into PV3 and grab out our socket expanders here. We're going to put those onto our chest plate and hope they apply. The elite failed and the legendary applied. Okay. The elite is not as difficult to get, but definitely not great that it failed either way because it was 50% chance. So what I think I'm going to do is get the quest going. I'm going to get a lot more of these done over the next day or so. We'll see how long I do it for. As well, I do need to complete the tutorial so I can unlock the cheap bread recipe so we can actually make a custom recipe at some point. So I'm going to start doing those challenges as well to get that done as soon as possible. So I'll give an update here in a moment. So after a decent bit of time, I've done a decent amount of quests, and I did manage to get full prop 4 on my armor set and started running adventures, as well as I purchased a mythic axe that now has sharpness 5 and smite 5. So that has been going good, but right now we're currently completing a quest for slaying chickens. So we're gonna get that going really quickly here, and then I also did purchase some more gems, as you can see. These are very useful, especially the angelic 5s, so I'm hoping these don't fail when I do dust them down to 10%, which is the lowest they can go, and then it has a 10% chance of breaking with a 90% chance of applying. It's really risky. It's one of the gems I really need, so we'll see. But I do want to show off some loot I got from like an hour or so run from Adventure. I believe it was over in this chest that I set up. Yeah, right here we got all this loot. As you can see, we got a full-on mining bot, which is crazy. Those are really, really good. We still do not have a better pickaxe. I've still been working at that, of course. And if we go in PV5, we now have our first recipe page for orange chicken, which I don't know if I want to do that recipe or not. It's glowberry spread and a different kind of chicken that I think is used with a smelter bot. I still gotta decide on which recipes I want to go for. The chicken one's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. But either way, I'll still be holding on to that for now. And we do have finally the coal fuel recipe, which we are gonna go ahead and claim. There we go. Coal fuel is finally unlocked. So when we need it, we can use it for automation and making coal fuel. But now we need to slay another 300 mobs, but specifically rabbits. And then we're gonna open up a ton of quest openables because I did grind out a ton. I think I have around 4 rows, if I'm not mistaken, of just openables to open. And I did say I was gonna get tutorials done. I'm still gonna work on that. I've just kind of been putting it off for a bit while getting some other things going on the island because I still want to get cheap bread and I'm still gonna work towards that. All right, we got another quest done. That should be good for now. Our next one is harvest wheat. I guess we can quickly do that. And there we go. Another one is done. Slay 500 chickens. I'll do that in a bit here. So if we go in the quest menu, we have 32 of these, almost 4 rows. So we can go ahead and spam this. And now we can start opening these, seeing if we can get anything good. Oh, we got a care recipe page. We need that. So I'll take that. And cow shards. Those are really essential. We got even more. A major skill gem, which honestly isn't that great. I'll probably sell that one. A random pet box, abandoned ruins. So if I got a battle pig, this would be insane. Let's just open it. We got Fisher Fred, unfortunate. Sugarcane page. Okay, so sugarcane isn't that rare, but I do need to collect that as well. Another gem, a fuel node, I'll take it, and some sweet berries. We still have 10 more I need to open. I'm gonna quickly deposit all of this loot. We got orange chicken page, another spider spawner fragment, more fragments, which I'll take. Sugarcane, and our last one is chicken shards. Wasn't too bad, I'll give it that. That's all right. But now we got 2 recipes we need to work on here that are gonna be very essential to get. Apparently Fisherman Fred is worth 20k. I'm gonna do 15,000 because I do want the money. And then these skill gems we're gonna go ahead and put up for 10,000 each. There we go. One thing I've been neglecting is last map we hit island level 40 as a team that I was with, and blessings give you certain perks for a certain duration of maps, as you can see. So the yellow is 2 map length, orange is 1 map length, and then 3 map length for the blue or aqua tier. So we are going to be claiming Enchanter's Blessing because this will help us make a set and get custom enchants applied. It's overall just a better option to get this because it lasts 2 maps going forward, and I already have this one that's lasting right now and going into next map as well. So we might as well get this. Let's go ahead and claim the Enchanter's Blessing. There we go. So now we'll get more gems potentially to open because it doesn't consume them sometimes, which is really good. But now that I've done all that, it is time to go ahead and complete the tutorial. I'm gonna get this all done and then I'll give an update here in a moment. So I've finally done it. If we go ahead, type in tutorial, I have completed everything in here. I did get the 2x Island XP booster, which I do want to mention something about this. When you get it, you do /collect, and it automatically enables when you click this XP bottle. So I can save this for any point in the map that I want, and that's probably the best option I'm gonna go for, because right now I don't really need to do a big farming session for EXP, and for any specific amount of island level. Let's see what our next quest is. Slay 300 rabbits. We'll do that. We do have some quests we can go ahead and open here in a bit, but we did get the tutorial done, which means we got cheap bread unlocked, which we are going to go ahead and craft some of that. It requires 8 wooden scraps and, of course, 1 harvested wheat. So we can use that to our advantage to make a decent bit of money. I also have around 600,000. I pulled a Chronos 4 gem, another one of them, which I just recently sold for, I believe, 300,000. So I pulled another one of these with better percents, so I swapped them out and then sold the other one for 300,000, which was a really good deal on my part because I don't really need a second one. And so far the axe is doing pretty well. If we take a look at my PB, we finally got a heroic slot on the axe now, and we're working our way down. We got godly as well. We just need legendary, elite, and basic. But there we go. We have slain all the mobs. We can kill some chickens here in a bit. I'll do a little bit, but let's go ahead and just look in here. So we have some wheat, as you can see. And then if we grab our efficiency 4 axe, start harvesting all of this. Let's just do up to about here. We put this in, or actually let's get one more. There we go. We put this and that in and we get cheap bread. As you can see, we got 4 pieces, which is really good. So if we go into recipes, it's about $4, almost $5 per one of them. And then with my bonus from my mask that I have, we'll make slightly more, and this adds up over time. It's definitely a good starter recipe. It's not really worth it late game, of course, because you don't want your automatic miners on wood. You want them on fuel mostly. But whenever I get a challenge for mining wood logs, I am definitely going to go ahead and put the scraps in to this chest over here and make sure we're crafting a ton of cheap bread. Even though we have a ton of bread here, I should have definitely kept it all as wheat. That is on me. I didn't look at the recipe at all, really. It is what it is. Just get that sold up because I don't really care for it too much. Get $3,000. Wasn't really that great, but it's definitely money, so I'll take it. But yeah, we still have a lot of work to do on the island. We need to start getting a lot of fuel nodes because I did start getting those down. It was a part of the challenges, so I kind of needed to do that. But we need to get a lot of these crafted up, which is smelting the wood you get from this into, I believe, charcoal, and then you get 9 of those into here to make fuel nodes. Or you can go in the crafting menu and, of course, look at every single kind of way you can craft things on the server. But we are island level 5, and next video, I think we're going to start moving around the island, getting everything situated on the bottom level of our island, and of course getting farms set up because that would be very ideal. And I'm also going to save all these quest loot for the time being in my quests, and we'll open them later when we need to. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you all in the next one.